guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have the global celebration. I mean, this is very small, right? This is just basically the next week or so on global. Actually, yeah, I'm looking at a glance. So we see here's the Tanabata Banner. This is going until the 4th, right? And then here is the Stone Sale going until the 30th. I was talking with Goresh earlier and kind of like looking at some of this stuff. I think that global will get its next Dokkan Fest probably in that range, the 30th to the 5th. I think the next Dokkan Fest for global is probably going to be Super Vegeta. But like I was kind of like looking at like, you know, when Janemba might drop and stuff like that, and I feel like it actually could be Trunks as well. It could be either Super Vegeta or Trunks coming as the next Dokkan Fest at the start of January, or again, it could be, you know, right around the end of like New Year. Well, I guess I don't know, because we're definitely gonna get a New Year's step up too. You do want to keep that in mind. Let's just jump into the celebration info. We'll talk about things I'm expecting to come to global, and sort of how a lot of this is going to work, right? Okay, so this is the new global celebration. Shout out to Shiny, of course, my boy, for tweeting out the info. So logins, missions, blah, 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 same shit as always. So we have the Tanabata Banner. Indeed, TEQ Gogeta is going to be returning on the Tanabata Banner. Now, for global, this actually is, I think, a significant global W, I guess I would say, because remember that this character came out on June 30th on JP, and they have not returned yet. This, I think, is going to count as a return for global. I think you guys will be able to grab this unit. When is this? This is tonight or this is tomorrow night? Yeah, this is tonight. Okay. Yeah, you guys are going to be able to grab this unit with red coins, I believe, tonight. Right? Keep in mind, this unit has not returned on JP yet. And I don't expect this unit to be on a banner until Saiyan Day for JP. So, despite the fact that this guy came out, 5 months after JP on global, you guys are going to be able to get him with red coins 3 months early, too. This is, there's certain, like, units that sort of get lost in the shuffle on both versions. It happens very rarely on JP, but it's the Tanabata unit is the character on JP that sort of gets lost for a long time. Currently on global, it's, Int Broly, who has not returned since Saiyan Day, right? But do I recommend you guys grab this guy with red coins? Honestly, I think grabbing UI Goku would be like the order of character. I feel like I do use TEQ Gogeta more than Vegeta. I think getting any of these 3 characters with red coins is a huge W. I do. I mean, you could grab Evolution Blue Vegeta, UI Goku, TEQ Gogeta. Any of the 3 will help you in most difficult content. They can be the best unit on teams you're running. They're just very good overall. I saw people tweeting me earlier about Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza. Keep in mind, if you're a global player, when I was talking about units that sort of get lost, like in the shuffle and the sands of time, Full Power Frieza and Namek Goku would be characters that are going to get lost for global. I don't expect Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza to return on global until July. Like July 7th to the 9th. Like in this range is when Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza will return on the 7th anniversary banner. So if you want to pick up Namek Goku or Full Power Frieza with red coins or something like that, keep in mind you have until July to do it. Right? It's those units are not returning soon. So, you keep that in mind. Again, I do think grabbing TEQ Gogeta with some red coins or UI Goku or something like that. The Tanabata banner typically is, I would say, the banner to use your red coins on. I think this is a really good spot where you guys could go ahead and utilize some of those red coins. There's also a sale. Here, let me just actually pop all these out like this. That way you could sort of look at them like that. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So, once, 6 times. It's okay. I mean, it's not... this is, I guess, where JP typically comes out on top as well. JP, usually the New Year's sale is, like, the best sale of the year on JP Dokkan. That's why PyCon actually got top grossing last year. And that's why I'm telling y'all right now, Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, there is a 100% chance, I would say, of top grossing because the sales are going to be just too good. So like people, the thing is with this is that on JP at least, players are going to clear the sales out. And even if they don't care about Kid Buu or Super Saiyan 3 Goku, they will just wait for Anniversary, which is only a month later, right? That's exactly what people are going to be doing for, like coming up next week. And by the way, I think Kid Buu and Super Saiyan 3 Goku are probably going to release on the 27th or the 28th. So I still think it could be a little while before we see them even tweet it out. Kid Buu and, again, presumably the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So you do want to keep that in mind as well. So here, of course, is the Stone Sale. Then there's packs. I mean, these packs, they could be pretty good. Honestly, like, when it comes to spending money on gacha games, I'm always encouraging people not to do it. But the times where it could be good to spend some money, or where it's better, would be certain things like this. Like, there's a good chance that, you could get some good tickets and then some other good resources like orbs or really good equips or something like that. Like, those are the times when spending money, like, can be good, is when you get, like, actually really good shit. Not just buying stones to dump into these banners where you're going to get shafted, but where you're buying, like, guaranteed good stuff is what, if you're ever going to spend money on these games, right? Kefla's sub EZA is coming. I don't really know what the purpose of delaying her like the entire month is, but at least she is coming. She can be pretty good with her defensive stacking. She is on a lot of different category teams where she can be useful, including one of the best teams in the game, Universal Survival Saga. She works very well with the Universe 6 girls to be powerful on, you run a full Universe 6 girl team for a lot of these teams, and they will absolutely dominate. Kefla is probably the ideal Patara leader as well. Patara 3 key and 160% of stats. So, Kefla can work fairly well right there also. Chain Battle versus Dispo. I mean, who cares? Chain Battle sucks ass. All Dokkan events are up until the 2nd. Okay, that's very... I do feel like it's time to just make this shit up, like, permanent, man. Like, just drop these Dokkan events. Like, they don't need, I feel like at this point, 7 years in, we don't need, like, a cycle or a rotation. I feel like just getting all these Dokkan events available 24/7 is the ideal way to go, for sure. Now, this is crazy, man. All right, so now, Global is getting this coming back right here. So you can get skill orbs every day for the fusion category, including some very good, like you could get a gold level 4 additional, gold level 4 crit for the fusion category. That does actually matter. And simultaneously, Global players also have this one up right now too, which is the Reps of Universe 7 category orb event. This is... I mean, I don't want to, like, be like, oh, boo-hoo, JP Shaft, but, like, this is actually a global W. The fact that you guys, these have never returned on JP again. So Global is getting both of these back again, where you can get really, really good skill orbs, man. Like, again, like, actually, like, super good skill orbs for categories with very powerful characters. They're going to release more UI Gokus and Evolution Blue Vegetas in the future. They're gonna release a lot more Gogetas in the future, right? So make sure you guys are doing these every single day, because you definitely can walk out of here with some pretty good skill orbs for both categories, right? So that's pretty good right there. Let's see what else we got. Story event. Looks like just like a bunch of story event stuff like that. Yeah, we got a major Keck W coming with, dude, with the World Tournament on New Year's again, man. It's crazy. All right, so a bunch of story events. I don't know that it really matters. Dude, this Monica story event right here has literally returned on JP one time since it first came out. Every time I see that, it's such a goofy-ass thing. Yeah, World Tournament. Oh, my God. They really, global players, man. Brutal. New Year's yet again. The World Tournament Order card is going to be Young Nappa here. Now, Young Nappa is actually pretty good. The only issue for Young Nappa is that, he's on, like, Pure Saiyans, which is, like, the strongest roster in the game. Space Traveling Warriors is pretty good as well. And then Terrifying Conquerors, which is, I mean, I don't want to call it a dead team, but, I mean, I'm not dying at the thought of using STR Cooler as a lead nowadays, right? Like, he's 2 years old, dude. He's not that... STR Cooler is still, like, solid. Like, he's definitely not bad or anything like that, but, like, running him as 2 of him on the team, like, you're definitely bringing the power of your team down overall compared to other more relevant, like, recent leaders, right? Again, dude, Cooler's 2 years old. Like, his design was so far and away, like, superior to all the other units around him. The fact that he's still, like, good 2 years later is insane, right? That's why when these characters who are just, like, so ridiculously busted on release, right? LR killing Caulifla, SCR Cooler, Tech Ultimate Gohan, and it's, like, years later, and they're still good because they're just so OP on release, right? But yeah, Young Nappa's coming. You know, he is actually, like, pretty solid. Young Nappa, he's not bad at all. Of course, the World Tournament banners and stuff like that. These crap, and then of course we have the Ginyu fighting pose. Like, it's the same thing as like the Hercule sort of like special login bonus. Also, by the way, Global is going to be getting a Battlefield on January 3rd, right? Which LR Shadow Dragon Army is going to be coming out. Now, again, guys, please remember this for next year. It's going to be exactly the same. JP is going to get a new Battlefield LR in May, and then whatever that new Battlefield LR is going to come out next January for Global. It's been the same thing for years now, right? So keep that in mind. This unit, people are dying to say this unit was delayed and it's late. No, it wasn't. This is like the exact same day that Bobbity and Deborah came out last year for Global. So this unit is actually right on time. But there we go. There is the celebration info. If you guys want to summon on the Tanabata banner, you can. Keep in mind that the New Year's step up is coming. It'll, drop on New Year's, where you'll be able to get potentially like guaranteed LRs and stuff like that. Remember what happened last year with the shenanigans with UI Goku? Smart players who saved for the step up banner were able to get like refunds and stuff like that because of all the shenanigans. I mean, what are the chances that happens again? Like 0. But I mean, you never know. Like, summoning on the New Year's step ups can be very good. Very good to get like LRs, Dokkan Fest, just like really, really strong banners. So let me know what happens. Again, I would more so recommend to use this banner right here just to get some of these top characters with red coins. Like, in my personal rankings, I would probably have UI Goku as 1. I think Vegeta I have as like 4. And then Gogeta I have as like 6 on like the top units in the game. But yeah, let me know what you guys plan to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.